Good afternoon, guys. This is Akhlaq Ahmed from Photography and Designs. Well, first of all, I just want to say a warm welcome to my channel here. It's a new channel. Well, I wouldn't say new as in very new. I have done videos before. If you go through my previous videos, I have done videos, but nothing like this, where I'm actually talking and doing this tutorial. So this is my very first tutorial here, so I hope you can all support me on this channel. I will be doing more exciting stuff, such as it's not always going to be about color grading as I am doing today. I'm going to show advanced technical things as well, such as connecting flashlights. For those who already follow me on social media, you know what my photography is like, my style. So for those of you who are new to me, you've never heard of me before, I will leave links in the description box so you can check out my work. But yeah, so anyway guys, getting straight to the point here. So this tutorial is going to be more or less aimed for beginners. So if you're new to Davinci Resolve, this vlog is for you. Excuse me. Yeah, what I'm going to do here is just keep it simple. It's not going to be nothing too complex, so I'm not going to talk about, advanced stuff on here. I don't want to like confuse anyone. But yeah, so to get started, this is a video I made. Just to remind everyone, this isn't an image, it is actually a video here, and I'll just prove that. So as this is playing right now, you can see I just got like quickly pick up the ketchup bottle there, yeah, just to prove that it is a video footage and not an image. So just gonna just quickly show you. Just by looking at this, you can see it's already it already looks cinematic as it is. I shot this using the Panasonic GH5, and that's done with the Vlog filter. So you get all kinds of different vlogs. There's S-logs, you get some through Sony, but mine was a Panasonic GH5. So right away you can tell, the exposure is absolutely brilliant. So below here you can see I've got the red, green and my blues here, the RGB we call them. So you can see how evenly they're lined up. So we haven't got the red like going upwards or the green downwards. Everything is like even, nicely lined up. So there ain't gonna be too much work to do on this, but this is just to give you an idea of what this software is like. Now I'm pretty impressed with this software. I've used it more times than I have with Premiere Pro. So to begin with, what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to sort of like the gain. So if you look closely at the gain, can you see what that's doing? I'm just going to bring it like this right below, and I'm also going to bring it high just to give you guys an idea of what this does. So as you can see, whilst I'm doing that, just pay attention to what's going on with the RGB here, the green, red and blue. So if I bring them down, they go down. If I bring them up, they obviously go up. So what my aim to do here is just keep them even, but just sort of like we don't want to sort of like overexpose it or underexpose it, if that makes sense. So to start off with, I'll use the lift here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort of like bring this just towards the left here. And you can see here it brings down the darks. And what I tend to do is, if you look here, the red, green and blue, I try not to bring them below the 128 mark, if that makes sense. Obviously we don't want to sort of like underexpose it too much. So we sort of like just bring it about there. It's perfect. So you can see it's touching the 128 mark there. We don't want to bring it too below that, because it would be stretching it a bit too far. And with the gamma, what I want to do with the gamma is maybe sort of like bring that up slightly. Can you see how these colors below are going up as well? so we don't want to sort of like stretch it out too much. And by the way guys, I've just remembered what I'm going to do is I'll show you something else. So I just get rid of this for now, this quick bit what I've just done now. What I forgot to mention is if you click on LUTs over here, can you see that? If you click on LUTs now, this is actually an amazing tool, this. So you can see you've got Blackmagic design camera. We've got a LUT made for even film LUTs there. We've got one for the Olympus, Panasonic, even Sony. So this is actually built in. I mean, this software, the Davinci Resolve, it is actually a free software. So I urge anyone to go on their website and download the free version. So I'll put a link in the description there so you can all download that. Now, because this actual footage was shot with the Panasonic GH5, also it was used using the Vlog. So this particular filter, it was actually made for this kind of footage. So if I just put my arrow on top of it, there you can see there right away how it's brought it out. So it looks even more cinematic. So what I'm going to do is just going to drag that in here, and there you go. Look how perfect that is. I mean, it's brought the blacks down nicely, and also pay attention to the RGB going on. So the red, green and blue, can you see how they're not going above the 896 mark? That's perfect, exactly what I was looking for. And also if you look below the 128, it hasn't gone above the 128 mark. So this is why I'm so in love with this software. It's just made for your camera. You know, there are tweaks. Obviously it's not always going to be the case where, you know, I could go outside, film a child playing football on the streets, and you know, if I drag that LUT in there, it's not always going to be the case, because you know, it depends on your exposure, the lighting, all them kind of things. But this was just put LUT because you can see over here I have a window, and what you don't see is there's also a window in front of this ketchup bottle, so on the right hand side. So it's good this, because I've got natural light coming in both ways. This is what makes it stand out really nice. So basically, I mean, if I wanted to, I can also make it a bit more cinematic. So I might want to, for example, maybe sort of like just bring the darks a bit down there. Yeah, and also, can you see the gamma? I can also just click in the center circle, just sort of like, can you see how it's bringing that green filter, just to give it a little green filter. Obviously not too much. Now whenever I do some edits here, what I tend to do is, if it's like a sort of a natural light kind of scene like this, is what I tend to do, guys, is I'll always try and sort of like add a little green filter in there. And the reason why, I'll show you why. Many Hollywood movies, I mean, such as the Joker that came out, the latest Joker movie by Phoenix, and let me show you what I mean by this just very quickly here. Now the Phoenix, the Joker movie, that was actually done so if I'm just going to use this as an example. So if you look at this image right here there, so if you look here, can you see how the darks are actually brought out? And you can also see the green filter there. Can you see that? It's actually made beautiful for these dark scenes. So you can see why I tend to use it all the time. Again here, there, can you see how the green filter is showing? The darks are beautifully balanced out, even the exposure. You know, sometimes it is difficult to balance the exposure on a night scene. So that's just something to point out there for you guys. But yeah, I mean, what a brilliant movie that was, by Phoenix, one of my favorite movies. So yeah, this is why I tend to use the I love the cinematography on the Joker movie, by the way. You know, that's where I get all my inspiration from. So yeah, going back to this Davinci software, so what I do is obviously you can see a little green filter there. You probably might not notice it because I haven't brought it too much out, if that makes sense. Then what I'm going to do is, if you see this icon here, now and also there RGB, and I've got my white balance. So what I want to do is I can either choose to give it a bit more darkness, or if I want to sort of like scroll it up, give it that fadey effect. So what I'm going to do is I'll just leave it there for now. So the reds, I might want to sort of like just bring it down there. Can you see that? Can you see how it sort of like balanced the green a bit out as well? So it's brought the green out as well, which is what I wanted, perfect. And then what I'm going to do also, the green, obviously I've messed around with the green too much, so that's perfect as it is. And the blues, so the blues I might want to sort of like just give it that cold kind of look. So if I just go here, just 1 second, I might want to sort of like there, about there, so you can see just a little bit blue, not too much, you know, we don't want to sort of like make it look too obvious, just sort of like perfect. I mean, this image itself, sorry, the video footage, you know, it's perfect the way it's come out, natural light coming in, beautifully balanced exposures, perfect, just the way I wanted it. So you know, this was just to give you an idea of what this software can do. You know, I would advise that you actually look into these LUTs as well, depending on what camera you use, because they can be very helpful as well. I mean, look at that, I didn't even have to use I didn't have to do too much work on this, and look how beautiful it's come out. Now let me just show you the difference here. There, can you see now? This is what it actually looked before, and this is how it is now. Can you see how beautiful that has stood out? Perfect for me, almost like the Joker filter there. It just seems like I've just dragged it on. Now obviously this software, this Davinci Resolve, you can grab stills from it. Yeah, and so there you have it, guys. I hope you've learned something from this. You know, I don't want to sort of like go on a bit and make this video any longer. You know, like I say, it is my first tutorial here, and I just wanted to, you know, share this with everyone to just give this software a go. You know, it is impressive. You know, there's a lot of Netflix series and Hollywood movies that have actually been edited in this particular software. It is very powerful. You know, I urge everyone to give it a go. What I'll do is I'll put all the links below, just so you can check this out and, you know, just download it for yourself. You know, like I say, it is a free software, so you've got nothing to lose. Just give it a go. And before I actually go, guys, if you just go on my website here, and you can see my type of work, my type of photography. So this is just to give you an idea. So just click on the portfolio link, and then you just go into the modeling. So you can see here I specialize in low light photography here. So that's just to give you an idea, but do check it out, guys. And any questions, just if you feel I haven't covered much in this subject, or haven't explained properly, just drop me a question in the comments below, or I'll leave my email address. You can also catch me on the social media. Again, my links will all be in the description below. But yeah, there you have it, guys. I just want to say I really enjoyed doing my first video with you guys, and I hope you've learned something from it. But yeah, please show your support by clicking the subscribe button. That would really mean a lot. Even the fact that you've actually viewed this video without subscribing, even that much will mean a lot. But yeah, I will be doing more stuff, guys, so just click the notification bell. And thank you for your support, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye.